Good morning. Good morning. It is Sunday, the 13th of March. I was going to say June then. I've just had to film a little bit for yesterday's vlog that I'm going to add on, and then I can get that uploaded. But I thought I'd come on and talk to you about my Tuft crochet. If I'll be honest with you, I've not touched it for a couple of days because I've been a bit scared to commit myself to making this. But I have made progress. Ta-da! I have a head. So the next part of the pattern, I'm assuming it's going into the neck and the body. So yes. Hopefully that's going to be okay. So yes, I'm quite proud of myself. We're funny, aren't we, us adults, us crafters? If we want to try a new skill, we just expect to be able to pick it up and approach it in the same way as our other crafts that we do. We don't really give ourselves sort of time and credit. So yes, I would like to work on this a little bit more today. I'm saying so. Let's get it out there. Get out of my system. So yes, that's that project. I'm really happy that I'm now making progress, and I think I'm going to sit and try and break it down into manageable pieces. I'm joining in with Martin at blog 365. He's doing an informal Tuft dole along. I think it officially starts tomorrow, which is the 14th, and will finish on the 31st of March. Whether or not I will get it finished, I don't know. I'm going to try my hardest, but I thought if I break it down, then perhaps it won't feel such a mammoth project. So okay. What's your word? You keep saying. Leave me a comment down below. Yes, I think I need to get my projects out too. Perhaps have a look at what I've got, because I feel like I've all of a sudden fallen down this rabbit hole. We were looking at so many patterns yesterday. It was, you know what it's like when you know, whether it's family or friends, and you're just chatting and you're looking at projects. And you're like, oh, I love this. Oh, what about this? And you're looking at patterns and all sorts of things. It was just bliss yesterday. So we didn't get any quilting done, but I have cast on one thing, so it's satisfying my itch at the moment. So my project is going to be from this Painton's book, and it's Baby Book 5, and I've not knitted anything from it at all. It has a majority of girl patterns, and I think I just wanted a collection and was forever hopeful that a granddaughter would be in the making, I suppose, in the line eventually. So this is what my daughter's picked. Oh, I should have got the dress, shouldn't I? Bear with me, I'll go again and come back. Right, I'm back. These are little dresses that I bought. They're just from Next. I mean, that looks like a sort of a Cath Kidston print, really pretty. And then there's a similar one on the back. So she was picking out these colours that she would like. That is my daughter. And these are 0 to 3 months. So the baby's due in May, so that'd be May, June, July and August. I think I should get a little bit more wear out of it. It depends how big she's going to be. We're expecting her to be about 7.5 pounds. So my daughter had picked out this colour before she'd even looked at my stash and seen what I had. So it's this dark sort of pink, this dark pink here, right on the edge. So I thought, I might have a yarn that you might like, the colour. So that's what I had, and it's a Serdar number 1. I think this came out 2017, 2019. I'm not sure if it's still on sale, so it would go perfectly with that. So the next thing was to pick out a project, because in in England it still can be quite nippy in the summer, August especially, and I think it would be best if she's dressed in layers. So my daughter's picked out this little cardigan. Can you see it? Yeah, there we are. This is a stripy version. It's got long sleeves, but I'm going to do it plain. I have got some white, but she doesn't want that. Oh, bear with me, I'm going to sneeze. Oh dear, bless me. And this is, I've started the 0 to 6 month size because I don't think she'll be wearing these when she's first born. I think it's going to be end of June, July. So I have cast on a 0 to 6 month size, and I must admit, I'm pretty pleased with the stitch definition of this yarn. It's lovely, really lovely. So yes, I'm going to carry on with this, but I need to get my projects out. Whether I'll get them out today or in the next few days, might do it Tuesday, I'm out tomorrow. I might just allow myself half an hour, and hopefully that'll curb that. So she was looking through this book, and it's got some beautiful patterns in. So she's chosen this. She really likes this pattern. One of these like wraparound cardigans, and the little coat. Look at the detail on there, and the shoes. Yeah. So, and funny enough, I have that colour. And it's really nice because I originally bought these for Fred, so it'd be her big brother, and using the yarn that was sort of put in his basket. So I've got a couple of projects in mind, which I'm really happy with. Right, I'm going to go off now because I can already see that it's like, 7 minutes. That's way too long. And I'll come back and speak to you, but I might keep this just really short today because I don't want them to be really long. So I'll see you later. Bye. Who's in your basket? Who's in your basket? Oh, they're all out. Okay. Oh, I thought we were having a lazy Sunday afternoon sleep. Oh, say hello to everybody. Oh, Bagsy. Oh, Bagsy. Oh, Bagsy. Oh. Look at you all. Having a doze. Having a Sunday afternoon nap. So we have Barney, Bronte, focus, Bronte, Maximus, we have Bobby, Bailey's in the office with his dad, and here comes Bags. Just found out he's not been picked up today. Look, is you happy, are you, Bagsy? Hey, do you want to stay? Do you want to stay? Do you like it at our house? Is it too noisy? Yeah. Thought I'd come on and just share what I've been doing this afternoon. Made a decision, challenged myself. I've been ruthless, and I am getting rid of some yarn that I will not be using, and I'm passing it on. They say some people's junk is some people's treasure, so I'm hoping that what I'm going to donate is going to be somebody's treasure. I'll show you. Oh, let's have a look. Can you see those two big bags? Let me just make that a bit smaller. Can you see those two big bags there? That's my finger. They're full of yarn. It's the French beverage yarn. It will be 9 years ago this January. They normally have like a little book that you can buy, like you can buy it on weekly instalments, like 99p, and in 2 years you'll be able to get build it up like a battleship or something. I got sucked into it thinking that I could improve my knitting skills and learn different knitting techniques and make a blanket. And I didn't get around to it. It was few and far between the really lovely squares that you could do, and it's just sat there. I've done a few, and I had a big clear out last year, and I thought if it's still here in a year's time, I am going to donate it. So that's what I've done. And in that bag there, the big B&M bag, that's all the books, the folders, and everything. So yes, I actually feel quite light-hearted that it's going. So yes, I'm going into town. Not town. I'm going. To get my hair cut tomorrow and all that kind of thing. So I thought, right, okay, I'm going to do that. So that's what I'm doing. So I've also had another sort out of odds and bods, things that you start off with and you're just not going to have them. Liz, I wouldn't say this is the greatest acrylic. But yeah, there's a whole bag full there. But that might be useful to somebody else. It might be used to teach somebody, to knit, like a community project. I've got a whole bag here as well. Look, all those things. I made my stepdad a blanket with yarn that I just gone to the market a few years ago when I was going to learn to crochet, and it's not the greatest. But I have used a good wad of it, and I used my Starcraft. So I made him a beautiful blanket. He's really into forests, fairies, describe it, like Lord of the Rings, that kind of thing. So I made him a blanket of all those colours, and he absolutely loved it. So it's still like on his chair, and he uses it all the time. Plus, and I'm a great believer in this, you make for the person and their lifestyle. If I had given him a blanket made of pure wool that he'd have to hand wash with, he would never have used it. Whereas this, he does use. He's very proud and shows everybody who comes around evidently. And this, well, I don't know what was here. I'd bought a dress that kind of reminded me of something that my nana wore, and I thought, right, I want to have something that's a bit glitzy. And I found this pattern. I don't know what possessed me. So I found that pattern. And my tastes have changed, so I put that in there. I'd started the back. Yeah, I think it'll be nice for something else. I don't know what. That's going as well. And then what else have I got in here? Oh, I've got a whole ball of this. I'm not going to use that. I think I used it to make Alfie a hat. And then I've got a ball and a bit of this squishy serdar. It'll be enough to make a hat or something, a little baby's cardigan. Love it, but I don't like knitting with it. So we've got that. And this is one of the impulse buys. My daughter was in Hobbycraft, and they had these on special offer. All this kind of fluff equivalent, I think. And I think it's acrylic. So I've got, I'll just get me one of each. She doesn't want it. So yes, I've got all of those to go as well. So yeah, I don't need that. So that's going to go. Oh, and then I have this, which I must have had at least 8 years. It's beautiful. It's Rowan. I chose it because of the colour. Not that I was a really pink person, but it was reduced. See, I'm a sucker for anything that's reduced. And I think I've got 6. I've got 300 grams in this. I don't know what to make of it. So it's going. And I've asked a few people if they wanted it, and they were like, no. And then I don't know what to do with this. This is what's left over the baby blanket that we did, where all the ladies in the family and friends made some squares for the youngest baby. Yes, I don't know whether to get rid of that or not, but definitely the other stuff. But that's why when we were meandering through my stash the other week, promise, it was so clear and tidy because I pulled all this out. So yes, I'm just dropping my halo. Get rid of this. And no, I'm not intending to I am not intending to fill those spaces with more yarn. Did that sound as if I meant it? At this moment in time, yes, I do mean it. I swear I am not going to fill that cupboard with more yarn. I need to use it. Was that convincing? Oh, yes, I do feel a bit lighter. Now all that's sorted, I'm just going to go put it all in the car and do that. So I better do it because I've got an early hair appointment, and then I can get my fringe done. My daughter, the one's hairdresser, came over last night. She said, "Oh, you should have said I could have done it." I said, "Oh, wait till Monday," but it's driving me mad. I don't know how Claudia Winkleman does it. It's kind of hiding my eyebrows a bit. Yeah, my hair gets on the nerves. I think I need to chop as well. So I've got one haircut tomorrow. Yeah, then she's pregnant, so it's really inconvenient. So one tomorrow, and then I think I've got one booked in 4 weeks' time, but I think I might have to move that back a bit. Yeah, and she's having a cesarean, so I was like, "Oh, when do you think you'll be ready?" And she said, "Oh, shall I tell my clients?" She said, "I'm not going back till, was it July?" I said, "Yeah, but you'll be able to fit me in when you just do it." She's just so cheeky, Mum. I said, "I know." I said, "But love you." I said, "I really need it. I need a bit of help. I can't be like grey. Well, not grey. I'll be all right grey. I'd love to be grey. It's just I go white. But you do need to know all that." So they might go and walk the dogs. Yeah, Bags is staying. Bags is staying because they thought it was cheeky to ask my son-in-law's parents, who've had the grandson for 2 days, to do a detour, pick the dog up, and then take him home. I'm like, it's fine. Let him stay until Thursday. I'm not bothered. So yeah, but I don't think the dog's that happy. I just told him. He was like, "Ooh." Right, I'll go for a walk. Right, I'm ready for my walk. Oh, look at my fringe. I've got my hand knits on because I think it's going to be cold out there. The dogs are going mad. So I've got my hand, what are they called? Hand mitts. My hats that I made, and my test knit cozy. I think it's called the Cozy Companions Cal from the Butler Twins. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's really soft, really soft. So I think I'll coordinate. Not that anybody's going to see me on the dog walk. Right, and then we're going to come back. We're having roast lamb today. Roast lamb, roast potatoes, all the trimmings, and we're going to, I think I'm going to make a rice pudding. That'd be really nice if you like that kind of thing. Otherwise, it'll be So I'll take you on the walk. Oh my word! I wish they'd line up when we let them out the gate. They're so naughty. Oh dear. Right, just waiting for Mr. Jax. Then we can go on our walk. Look at those clouds over there. So we might be lucky to get a dry walk. And just like that, we're back. Oh, that blew the cobwebs away. Right, so I'm going to get on with dinner tonight. We're having roast lamb, ultra mince. I already said that, so I'm not repeating myself. And it sounds as if a bumblebee has come in. There was a great big bumblebee about that big on the path just as I came in. Oh, I must have followed the dogs in. So on that note, my lovelies, I wish you a happy Sunday. Hope you have a really nice evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. And we're halfway through. Are we halfway through? Oh, nearly. It's 31 days, isn't it, this year? It's full this month, but it's 14th tomorrow. Yeah, so I'll see you in the morning. Bye.